You can learn a lot about a person by how they choose to treat someone that is vulnerable, that is pure, that is innocent, or people that have a disability. Because, especially to my neurodivergents out here, people knew that we were different. They didn't know that we were autistic, but they knew that we were different socially. Okay, they knew that we had a social deficit and that there were ways that we interact socially that was not up to par of everyone else. It's like that level of socialization, we hadn't reached that level yet. It was almost as if we were underdeveloped. We were, you know, kiddyish in a way when it came to our socialization, but it's all within our autism because our brain processes so many things at one time, and our brain has things that we love to talk about that for our brain to slow down and to have something about small talk, or to just have a way where we could just piggyback off of conversation that is not of something that interests us, it requires a lot of processing that our brain just cannot do because there's so much processing at one time. Because our brain uses up more capacity than neurotypicals, that when it comes to having to slow down a bit of our brain just in order to be able to have conversation and piggyback off of stuff, it's difficult for our brains to do that when our brains are always just running just constantly. But at the end of the day, these people knew that there was something different about us. And instead of them embracing that difference, they instead chose to exploit that difference. They instead chose to abuse us, assault us, harass us constantly because they felt that it was giving them some type of push up or like leeway when it comes to social groups. Like they felt that they gained more power by picking on someone that was not going to bite back or fight back. That's what gave them all of that power. They knew something was different about us. They knew that they had the opportunity to take advantage of us because at times we could be very naive, but you have to grow out of that as well. They knew something was different and they still chose to go against us. They still chose to hurt us the way that they did. That says a lot about them, about who they are as a person. Because if you don't know a person from a lick of paint, but you can see them as a pure-hearted, gentle soul, innocent soul, and instead of treating them with love and kindness and gentleness the same way that you had treated them, they instead want to give you hatred and abuse because they need to let that out. They are bad people.